人間の皆さん、ようこそ。2年前にこのタイトルの動画を出したんだ。Long story short, that video is about a younger me who takes the idea of stepping out of his comfort zone and just goes nuclear, forcing himself to do a solo road trip across Central and Northern Europe. Something that for most people will sound like a lot of fun, but for me, months of self-inflicted torture. But if we move past the masochism, it actually turned out to be a great adventure and a profoundly formative experience. And there's also a bit of pride in being able to accomplish that. However, it was too easy! I was still in Europe with a trunk full of everything I could have needed in countries that speak English better than the Brits, and most importantly, I didn't risk my life nearly enough! That alone invalidates the whole experience. I was playing in easy mode and I need challenge! I don't know what to tell you. Everyone has toxic traits and this is mine. If you're wondering what's up with the microphone setup, I've broken yet another lavalier. I don't know what's wrong with me. Everything I touch explodes. そんなわけで、また冒険に出るんだ。たった数ヶ月だけ日本語を勉強して、今年の残りを一人で日本に過ごすことにした。気になるかもしれないけど、天才じゃないよ。ここは全部事前に台本と翻訳なんだ。へへ。I will arrive on the west of the main island and then slowly move east along the Pacific coast, from the 24th of October to the middle of January. This time I won't be vlogging because I'm traveling light and Japan already has an epidemic of dumb influencers annoying people and they don't need one more. But let me know if you want a summary of the experience once I come back. Until then, if you want to stay updated in almost real time, I will be shitposting on my Instagram stories, so follow me there. Some people say that I'm using these trips as nothing more than a form of escapism, as if I'm trying to run away from the crushing monotony of a routine that feels both dull and suffocating, where days blur together in a never-ending loop, each one identical and yet somehow heavier than the last, while time itself keeps grinding forward, dragging us all closer to that sweet but inevitable oblivion. And what were we talking about? Alright, I need to cut my hair before leaving! 後悔してる。夢が現実になっているから、めっちゃワクワクしてる。前よりちょっと落ち着いてるし、助かる。ありがとう、のみぞちゃん。And just like 2 years ago, I will travel, visit, and work at the same time, because I never learn. And this time I also have a 8 hours time zone difference, which means... let's say that I will have time to sleep when I'm dead. As you can guess, I'll be a little busy, so don't expect much activity on the channel for a few months. I know, you will miss me, but I have playlists of older videos, so go watch them. By the way, you might have noticed that I am experimenting with different types of content, and here I need to address my Italian core audience directly, so apologies to all my English-speaking friends. Ma avete cagato il cazzo per 4 anni con mi manca hotspot, sto 9 video divulgativi, adesso che ne ho fatto qualcuno non l'avete filato manco di striscio, perché io le analytics le vedo, mo se non tornate indietro e ve li guardate tutti, ve mozzico! Jokes aside, thank you all for the support over the years. I'll be honest, this is also the occasion for me to take a bit of a break from the internet. If you've watched the previous video, you will know that I am a bit burnt out and I really need to go touch some grass. Or seaweed, in this case. Still, I don't always have the time to reply, but I always read all your comments and nice messages, so keep them coming. And again, would you like a video next year where I just yap for 30 minutes about what happened? Let me know, and leave your questions below if you want them answered. これは楽しみだ! 行くぞ! 地震で死なないといいな。津波も、噴火も、洪水も、ヤクザとの喧嘩も、ゴジラの襲撃。じゃあ、またね! But if we move past the past the masochism. But if we move past the masochism. kind of love do you read this fucking kanji? I don't know. Kaza? Eh?